Bye.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, near and far. We invite you to Al Lawson Center for the second half of a rivalry matchup. We have the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats taking on the home team, the Florida A&M Rattlers. With me, as always, is Calvin Sykes. Calvin, the Lady Rattlers fell earlier in a very close game that came down to the wire. What do you expect from this men's matchup?
This game will be one off of the boards. Bethune-Cookman has the leading MEAC rebounder in Pope. He scores about 12.3 rebounds a game. So that is where I'll let you see who will win the rebounding game.
There it is. Bethune-Cookman coming into Tallahassee off of a loss to Savannah State. The matchup that they lost by 9. Rattlers have the ball, and that's going to be a foul called on Armani Collins. I'll take this moment to go over the starting lineups for each team. Let's start with Bethune. Malik Maitland came in at guard, joined by Houston Smith and Armani Collins. And as far as the big guys, we have 6'9" Latrez Pope and also 6'9" Chantrez Davis. All right, the Rattlers do have the ball, swings it to Justin Ravenall. He's one of the starters. As they're going to try and be the first team to put some points on the board. Pull up, and it falls. I guess I'll go over their starting lineup now. Right there, Tracy Hector Jr. leading it off. Cameron Reeves, Justin Ravenall, DJ Jones, and Isaiah Martin making up the front five.
And as we see here, this game is going to be a very tough game. There's very little spacing. And the Rattlers are going really big for their lineup here, too.
Cameron Reeves taking his time, looking real comfortable. Passes up on the jump shot. Passes it down to DJ Jones, who passes it away.
And there you saw the Rattlers were kind of scared. It looked like he was about to block the shot. That's possibly why he threw it away there. They really tried to pass it out, but there was no Rattler.
Yes, sir. Sure, Coach. I just want him to go up strong. That's Coach Robert McCullum, that is. He's in his second year at FAMU. Both of as there's an alley. Ooh, perfect. Malik Maitland finds his big man, number 10, Latrell Pope. He brings it home.
That was an excellent play call.
It was.
Literally wide open.
Sandy's going to have to watch that backdoor cut, rather. Justin Ravenall now with the ball in his hands on the wing. Hector Jr. is now keeping from mid-range.
Well, I'm expecting Hector to have a great game as they try to stop Justin Ravenall. And we have a clock issue. That's why the play was stopped there.
So Bethune will inbound the ball.
Yes, they will. As Bethune has the ball here. Reeves is at the top of the key. Playing hard defense here.
Out. Deep three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by DJ Jones. And the Rattlers are racing back the other way. Reeves into the lane. Have it swatted away emphatically.
Yep, and as I said, that height is going to be a big issue as the Rattlers normally don't play big like this. But they're playing really big on this. And a lot of they have on the floor here.
Some scrappy defense played there, or scrappy rebounding, loose ball, whatever you want to call it.
Because never in my time of watching FAMU basketball right now with this team, that they would have Isaiah Martin and team number 25 here, DJ Jones on the same floor playing together. Never did they have two bigs like this.
They have not known as a team that has bigs.
And it's looking like the Bethune is sending pressure at the trap at the top of the key.
Okay. Hector out to Reeves.
Reeves is driving in with 3 defenders on his tail. And they call it jump ball, which is not surprising there.
So possession arrow will change. this time it will go to the Wildcats, however.
And then I would say the Rattlers have to do something about trying to space it out because they get it in the paint. I mean, literally you have 3 guys that are above 6'7" here.
And there's some length down there. Okay, referee takes a break to wipe off the ball. Glistening a little bit too much.
And going back to just what I was saying about height, within the paint, you have 2 guys that are 6'9", and I'm pretty sure with wingspan, they're looking at about 7 foot or taller. So that would be an issue on offense for the Rattlers there.
There it is. Isaiah Martin coming in at 7'1" to offset it. And we have another blow of the whistle. It'll be a foul on the Rattlers. Okay, seeing that you went back to something, I want to go back to something as well. As I mentioned, the Bethune is coming off of a loss to Savannah State 79-70. If you're a real diehard Rattler fan, you know that Savannah State fell to the Rattlers not too long ago on the 16th of February, actually. A 4-point win. So that may be a little advantage they have in the psyche of Bethune that we beat a team you just lost to.
Beautiful shot. That will, but unfortunately, I mean, this will be the last game of split, or 2 more games after this. This will be the last time we'll see the Rattlers touch the arena floor as reported the ARP. They will not be playing in postseason play at the MEAC tournament.
Reed said, that's okay. I'll play right here at home. Knocks down the 3 to answer.
And we have the Rattlers up by 2 here.
Armani Collins was the guy who knocked it down on this side. A little shiftiness from the big. Throws it away. Ripped away by Ravenal. Reeves. Ravenal on the wing. Pulls up. We got a game, baby.
And that's what you want to see from here. And his last home game, Kingman night, for him to go off like this.
Oh, yeah. Reeves is having fun out here. That hard defense that you were talking about, I think he's going to keep it up. Isaiah Martin rotates, swats it away. That caused a foul. I think that's going to be on DJ Jones.
Yes, and in the background, you hear these guys going off. This is
they're caught up in the hype because Isaiah Martin did have position, but DJ Jones rotated to help and hacked away at the arm. So if it gets loud here in the Al Lawson Center, the scores thus far, FAMU 10, BCU 5, 15 minutes, 17 seconds left. We'll just give you some MEAC women's basketball finals when we come back from this season. You stepped away from your monitor for a snack. Welcome back. We're here in the Al Lawson Center. FAMU 10, BCU 5. 5-point advantage for the home team with the BCU at the line. Now back to these MEAC women's basketball finals. As the first free throw rattles in for BCU. That's Latrell Pope at the line. Anyways, the women's basketball finals. Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M took a mental war, I would say, earlier today in this very gymnasium. Bethune-Cookman took away the win on the road, 52-50 It went down to the last second, started off slow, but was a beautiful game. Savannah State fell to North Carolina Central 77-65. South Carolina State fell to North Carolina A&T 52-59. Norfolk State blew out Morgan State 64-49. 15-plus win. Howard beat Coppin State by 7 points, 88-81. And last but not least, in the Eastern Shore took on Delaware State, where Delaware State pulled out a 3-point victory, 62-65.
And as we have that update, I want to send it to Savannah. Savannah for the halftime update. Savannah, are you ready?
I'm ready. Thank you, Calvin. It wasn't much that I can tell you for confidential reasons, but the coach did say he wants them to call for the ball more and to communicate, and he said that the Rattlers aren't being aggressive enough with their shots. Now back to you all at courtside.
Thank you, Savannah, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he said, because into the game comes number 3 for FAMU. And he almost turns it over, but they get it back. And it's rebounded by the very guy who almost gave it away, Wally Parks. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, MJ Randolph.
And this is what this rivalry game brings, is a lot of energy. I've not seen a Outlaws attack like this.
Reeves can't get it. But yeah, as you said, packed out. A lot of white, a lot of burgundy, a lot of green, a lot of orange.
And on both position sides, both offenses will have a hard time. They're doubling, tripling, hands everywhere.
And that foul call is going to be on number 24 for the Rattlers. And ball will stay on this side of the court. Bethune. Ball on the wing, in the hands of Malik Maitland. Drives, tries to kick it out. Gets there off the deflection. And good hook put up in by Houston Smith. Took the contact, was able to reposition himself, put it up and in.
Yeah, and they're moving the ball pretty well for the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. I like the game plan they came in so far.
Randolph.
Trying to send it here. Randolph wide. And they call it travel there.
He traveled. He's trying to make too much happen. He knows that his team needed some momentum when he was put into the game, and that's what he tried to be, a spark. And sometimes as a player, when you try and force it too much, it just doesn't happen.
As the Wildcats here driving it down low, but the Rattler defense pokes it out, and they try to score here on the fast break.
Rebounded by Randolph. Randolph goes up, can't put it in. And Martin can't corral the rebound. BTU racing back the other way. Skip pass, almost ripped away. And like you said, it's a lot of lows, a lot of energy. Both teams trying to make plays.
Yes, both energy. You heard in the background, he was inside.
Hector with the block there at the top of the key. And the last second heave. 1 second left on the shot clock. That's Malik Maitland.
Yes,
knocking it down.
You can't ask anything better for the Rattler defense there. They're playing tight. They're playing tight on the Rattler offense here.
Randolph goes baseline, tries to stop, travels again. Head coach Robert McCullum doesn't like what he sees. He's going to take a timeout right now. Score FAMU 10, BCU 14. And we're back in the Al Lawson Center. Score 14-10. Bethune with the 4-point lead. Ball in the hands of Maitland. He dishes it out back to Maitland. As the Rattlers tried to double him right as he crossed the half court line. Ref called the foul there. I thought it was all ball. Martin stepped over to help Ravenel. So Bethune will retain possession. And it's going to be inbounded by Wiley Park. Maitland, clearly he's going to be the problem.
Yes, they have to find a solution to that problem.
Ravenel, you have to get anything going. Randolph with the ball at the top. Waiting for the op. No movement. Everyone's ball watching. Now ball up top in the hands of Nazir Kaur. High mid-range jump shot doesn't fall. Foul on the ground. That's going to be on Bethune. DJ Jones couldn't get the jumper to fall, but this big guy down there, 7'1", Isaiah Martin, helping him out, getting position and drawing the foul. Ravenel over to Jones. Jones to Randolph. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Nazir Kaur. Randolph in the corner. 16-10 is the score. Randolph pulls it up. Can't knock it down, but he's fouled, so that's going to be 3 free throws at the line.
And the refs to bail them out because they weren't moving the ball at one bit on that offensive trip there. The ball cannot stick.
Yeah, head coach Robert McCullum just rubbing his head. Kind of gives a what's going on gesture. Not quite sure. Good news for him is it was a bailout foul, and Randolph knocked down his first free throw. Can't get all 3, but rebounded by Jones. Jones looking to go back up, does a little too hard. A lot too hard.
A lot too hard there.
Other side of the backboard to be exact. Nice co-op. Rep doesn't give him the foul.
And he really wanted that call there. Down the transition. Jump ball situation, tough there.
DJ Jones got to be stronger with that ball there. I see him dribbling and jabbering a little bit with the guy who almost took it away, David Francis, at the end. But you got to do your trash talking in the game, man. You can't just let him take your cookies like that.
Took his cookies.
Well, almost. But now you have to use your possession there. Randolph throws it into Jones. Back to Randolph.
And they got this set trying to get Robin out of ball. Look at him come around here. He got the lane there.
Rebounded again. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 3, 2. Randolph just jacks it up. Can't get it. Rebounded by the Rattlers. Oh!
Robin missed that second attempt.
Got it back. Wow, there is a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely. I'm trying to say it as fast as it's happening, but it's so much. 12-16. Rattlers with a few rebounds, a couple steals. I don't know.
All I can tell you is that they're trying to figure out something, but that height is getting in their way.
Nice way to slow the game down. Hit him with the pump fake. Everybody's on their nerves. He's going to jump. Get to the easy, close range jump shot. 14-16. 9:04 left on the clock. Oh, stolen away by Randolph there. I think he gets credit for the rebound.
Yeah.
But that's a steal. DJ Jones can't get it, but rebound.
Bob Martin, there he goes. That's his main job for the offense, is to clean up all of the rebounds.
That size advantage that you were talking about earlier.
Definitely. And we have a Bethune-Cookman player on the floor.
Oh, man. Yeah, he's really down. Trainer's right there. You guys, we have some more information for you in reference to the MEAC Indoor Track and Field Championships 2019 final standings. For the men, in first place, North Carolina A&T, 2019 champion. Number 2, Bethune-Cookman, 2019 runner-up. And number 3, Norfolk State. Transition over to the women. In first place again, North Carolina A&T, 2019 champion. Number 2, Florida A&M, 2019 runner-up. And number 3, Bethune-Cookman. Congratulations to the champions, runner-ups, and all of the competitors in MEAC Indoor Track and Field and the 2019 academic year.
As we resume back in action here, Bethune-Cookman is really trying to push the pace and get the ball in the post there. And yet another possession change, jump ball.
It's a jump ball, okay. At first I thought they were going to call a foul.
But I just think I want the refs to let these guys play. There's been too many whistles.
I understand what you're saying. The fans definitely do as well, but just the way these guys are playing very sporadically. Like there's still a lot of nerves in them. They're nervous. They want to put on for the home team. They just need to calm it down a little bit. It'll make it a lot easier on the refs. Randolph almost throws it away. He's telegraphing his pass, right?
Definitely telegraphing his passes. You got to get more production from guys. You got to get more production from these guys. As he's driving here, Hector.
Martin, don't put the ball on the ground, man. Referee is a jump on the other side. Washington slams it down on Randolph. That's David Francis. The BCU section is losing their mind. The referee is jumping over players. What's going on?
This is what you call a rivalry game.
And Randolph, yep, I believe Coach McCullum is about to take him out as he gets another foul.
Another foul.
Score check. BCU 18, FAMU 16. We are midway through. 7:39 left in the first period. BCU has the lead. And we're back here now, Lawson. Bethune with the ball and the lead. 18-16, 7:28 left on the clock. As far as the first period goes, that's a rebound by DJ Jones off the miss from Bethune. Reeves will bring it back the other way.
And we got Tracy Hector back in the game, so look for that hot hand to get back.
Martin using that second one length to reach up and put the ball over the rim.
And there was over 2 defenders there, so that's a cause of concern for the Wildcats there.
Definitely. 6'9" Latrell Pope is right there with his hands up and jumping. Nice layup. That's Maitland. I can tell you right now, he's a scorer.
Yes, he's really been attacking the basket when he gets a chance.
And that's a good steal right there. Maitland, the defender.
We got yet another jump off there, a transition there.
22-18. Ball on the wing, up top to Jones, over to Reeves. Reeves inside to Martin, and it's swatted away.
We got Martin there.
Yeah. Latrell Pope said, not 2 times in a row, buddy.
Definitely not 2 times in a row.
Stop, pop, doesn't drop, but rebounded.
Yeah.
And that's going to be Francis.
Oh, and they got to be the travel too.
Okay, so the men like to take trips as well. It wasn't just the women.
Yeah, we're taking trips all over.
Spring break's coming up.
Yeah, where we going?
Guys are booked. Get your Airbnb. DJ Jones at the top, back to Reeves. They'll try it again. Martin's not there. Ravenall up top. He picks up his dribble. Gets it to Martin. Martin. Hector wide open. Gets it to ring home.
And Hector is the person that's going to get them that spark today.
That mid-range jumper is falling. He doesn't even look happy with that, mate.
And for Hector, that puts him at 5 points in the game right now.
Go, Hector. Ravenall almost hits it. Latrell Pope swings it, can't get it. And the foul is called on Francis.
Wow. They got him with a push there. So I know the Rattlers are taking with 5 or 6 left.
He almost had it without that. He really didn't have to do it.
And Bethune is going back to a big lineup now.
Head coach Dominique Taylor looking to switch it up.
And he wants to trap here with to me looks like a 1-3-1. Looks like they're playing a 1-3-1.
Reeves pulls it up, can't get it. And neither can Bethune. Tries to corral the rebound, but falls out of bounds.
They tried to alley it, but it didn't work.
Martin has to be stronger with the ball.
Oh, and they got blocked it foul.
He reached first, and that was risky. I don't know what that was. I'm also not the referee.
Hey, yeah, they don't pay us that much.
20-22, 4:43 in this first period. First half.
I mean, what I will say about both teams are really trying their hardest to score, but it's not coming easy.
Similar to that women's game.
It's definitely not coming easy.
But again, they started off slow, and as they loosened up, they gave us a good basketball game to say the least. So I expect the same. Reeves brings down the ball for the Rattlers. Inside to Jones. Jones finds Hector. Hector to Jones. He'll shoot the long two. It's so straight that it went right to the net that time.
I mean, you gotta look at from this perspective. 25 is a 6'9" forward. Not too many guys are gonna be able to block his shot.
This is true. Step back, freeze. Oh! Sent away by Martin, but it's called a foul. Martin is frustrated.
And the fact that number 2 for Bethune-Cookman, Houston Smith, would even think of going at him like that.
I like it.
Aggressive.
I like it. That's dog.
That's the dog.
Old school basketball right there. While we take this break and the cheerleaders walk onto the floor to give the fans a show, I'll just give you the score. 22-22. You guess who's in the lead. 3:58 left in the first half.
Each team starts their journey on separate roads, but they all converge to one road to the championship. There will be revenge and redemption. There'll be an Aggie and Eagle standoff. There'll be Bulldogs and Bears colliding with Tigers and Spartans. Hornets fighting off Bison and Wildcats rapping the Rattlers. The road has twists and turns, and when it ends, one thing is certain. Only one team will claim the title, MEAC champion.
Welcome back to the Al Lawson Center, where Houston Smith is set to shoot 2 free throws. He went up to the rim and was denied by Martin, but it was called a foul. So with that, he goes to the line, and Martin, though he's shaking his head, goes to the bench.
Gotta say that I'm pretty sure he has more than 2 fouls already.
Ball rebounded by Jones.
The Bethune is setting up this pressure now.
Jones turns, can't get it. Oh! Almost rebounded, but ball bounces out of bounds right there. That's 24. And Fanya, you.
And you can't be mad at that trip because he found the open man in the middle of the floor. It was just a bad miss.
Hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Go with you! Go with
The fans chant, they don't want to be Wildcats. They want to go to FAMU, and FAMU gets scored on 22-26. Rapinoe, can you answer? 3, bang! Oh! Spoke a little too soon there.
Way too soon.
Bounces off the back of the rim and into the hands of a Wildcat rebounder. Maitland has it again now. We said he was a scorer, finds the open man, but he can't knock it down. That's a Wally Parks.
And the Rattlers are really trying to find some type of way to score here.
And a foul called on the big man down there for BCU. Fania doing a great job of getting position, forcing that defender to foul in order to stop the score from happening. See if they keep drawing up plays for him. Rapinoe
driving. He was met by a bunch of defenders.
And another slam. I tell you, Latrell Pope is getting his money's worth. That's his third and five. Big, huge, momentum bringing, creating dunk already in this first half.
And it's just the Bethune-Cookman has just great defense. That defense isn't a great offense on this fast break.
Stop, hop, doesn't drop. Teammates fight over it. And the travel is called on the elbow.
I mean, they have to try to find a way to do better on offense. Because the last 3 trips have resulted in fast breaks.
Yeah, as you said, fast breaks. They're doing a great job in half-court defensive settings, but this transition defense has to improve.
It has to get better.
For the Rattlers, that is. Ball up top to Jones. Randolph. To Jones. To Randolph. Inside to Infania. He goes there. Something off the glass.
Can't get easier than that.
That's that dad hook shot. You know, he does on the son.
Yeah. They only teach that back in the 80s there.
It works so, drives this lead to only 4 for Bethune, 24-28, as we're just under.
All right, and this block there. Smith is going to make, caught it too early there.
Just under 130 off of that miss. Randolph slows it down. Back up to Hector.
Hector driving.
Hector looked at his coach and then drove. I'm confused as to what type of play that was.
I don't think he was expecting that bigger man to be there to stop him.
Randolph into Hector. That's a push. That's not called in Fania, but they will call the travel. And it's going to be a timeout call by BCU. The gibbering and the jabbering is beginning to start. Score 24-28. 1:07 left in the first.
We would like to have the ball over regular basketball.
Ball in the hands of Maitland. As he's guarded by Randolph, we're now under a minute left in the first half of this matchup. And a turnover. Maitland tries to find a backdoor cutting Houston Smith, but it bounces out of bounds.
And you can't ask for a better defensive trip there. As the Rattlers, they need to try to make something shake to cut this lead going into halftime.
And another timeout will be called, this time by head coach Robert McCullum. So we'll take another brief break in the action.
In the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, success for our student athletes isn't just measured by wins and losses, points on the scoreboard, or individual stats. It's also measured by their performance in the classroom, in the community, and ultimately graduation. Our student athletes aren't just playing to win a single game. They're playing to win at life. Because games end, but life keeps on going. The MEAC, educating student athletes for the game of life.
And we're back, ball in the hands of Randolph here in the Al Lawson Center. Lead belongs to the Wildcats. And we have another timeout.
Yes, wanted to say that last possession to try to score. As we're back here, the field has the ball.
And Maitland will hold it for the last shot. He's guarded by Randolph.
Randolph giving him pretty good pressure. Randolph a pretty good defender here.
Maitland goes baseline. And a good steal there by Core. Stop them from scoring again. So we're going to wrap it up here in the Al Lawson Center for the first half, with the score being ECU 28, FAMU 24.
Rattler fans, please. Director attending the center court for a special presentation by Florida A&M University and Rattler Athletics. The recognition of two of the greatest names in FAMU basketball history. Those two unreleased numbers are being retired forever are Mr. Wade Felony and Ms. Kathy Robinson. Mr. Wade, the one-year Felony, 6'3", 195 from Palmetto, Florida, nicknamed the one-number prodigious on-court skills. Felony finished his FAMU career with over 1,600 points, averaging better than 20 points per game during his playing game. A three-time All-Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference selection, Felony also kept the Associated Press All-College All-American honors as a senior in 1963. That season, Felony was at his most productive on the court, averaging 27 points and 17 rebounds in a game, scoring his school record 53 points against arch rival Bethune-Cookman, a mark that still stands today. Felony was born to a solo professional career in Continental Basketball Association from 1963 to 1971, finishing as one of the league's all-time scorers, tallying 5,010 points for 24.6 per game average. In 1970, he led the CCA scoring, scorching the floor for 838 points, scoring 62 points in one game. He averaged assisting 32.8 points per game and moved from 80 and beyond. In 2008, Belleville was inducted to the National Negro High School Basketball Hall of Fame for a scintillating career at Lincoln Memorial High in Belleville, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we lower the banner for company number 25. And for our other honoree, Kathy Robbins, and a 6-foot forward from Richmond, Florida, 1992-96. Forward, Kathy Robbins was one of Florida University's most talented and most productive basketball performers of all time. The All-Star graduate from Quincy, Florida, Saints High School. Robbins ranked the only player in band history to score 2,000 points and hold down 1,000 rebounds. In 113 career games from 1992-1996, the Silvers moved 6 foot forward, scored 2,040 points and collected 1,028 rebounds, both career highs, while ranking first in field goal range, 558, 10 block shots, 83, and 14 steals for 294. For her career, Robinson averaged 18.1 points per game and 9.1 rebounds per game, leading the team in scoring and rebounding 3 straight seasons, while capturing all Midwest National Conference honors for all 3 years. A Black College All-American Selection Senior in 1995-96, Robertson was also voted 1995 MEAC Player of the Year after leading the Bethune women to a second consecutive regular season championship. That season, Robertson led the league in scoring 20.9 points and rebounding 9.5, shooting a league-high 61.4% from the floor, and as a sophomore, Robertson averaged a school best 11 rebounds per game. Let us look as we raise the banner for Kathy Robbins.
Victor, before we go any further, we have a special presentation to Kathy Robinson from the mayor of Rattlers, Florida. One more time.
Thank you. Kathy, we wouldn't miss this much work. You brought the Roman, we love you, and we decided that we wanted to honor you today, and we keep you to sit up here. Congratulations.
All right, y'all step out to the free throw line. Everybody step out to the free throw line. Ladies and gentlemen, on this end of the court is a lot of history. There are over 5 SID championships and 5 MEAC championships in the first basketball reunion. Let's give a round for all of our fantastic Rattlers from all the decades. Including one coach, great Jack Triplett, and Chalmers Thomas. One more round for all our Rattlers. And one more coach, MEAC champion, family hall of fame, Coach Mickey Blake. I can see you over there, coach. We'd like to welcome Bethune-Cookman to town. Welcome. And one time for the banners, let's hear it again. Looking good, congratulations. But your wait is over and a special halftime performance. Ladies and gentlemen,
Please welcome the Florida A&M University marching band. And now, a dance routine designed just for you today. 100 hitter. And the difference is clear. All right, now to put the band together, Rattlers to the ball, but we come to the wall of the country. Fresh off the street of Pasadena, California, Colorado Boulevard. My name is Dr. Shelby Tippett, and I serve as director of band, and it is my esteemed pleasure to take this opportunity to, one, thank Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University, along with our great president, Dr. Larry Robinson, if he's in the house. Please stand. We thank you, Dr. Robinson. Thank you so much. Co-president of Florida A&M. We thank you, Provost Maurice Editor. We thank you, former Provost Roger Wright. We thank you, all the leadership team and all of the different components that assisted in helping us out with raising the $375,000 to go out to Los Angeles and Pasadena, California. We cannot thank you enough. So many of you gave towards that trip. And man, let's just take a minute to thank all the people that helped us get out to Los Angeles and Pasadena, California. We are eternally grateful to each and every one of you here and far. And of course, at the Rattler Orange and Green Game on March 30th, we'll be putting on a field show to also extend our hearty thanks to everybody that helped us to get to that point. We do want to take this opportunity to recognize our members of the band staff out here today. The senior band staff member, of course, is Dr. Shayla James, Dr. Nicholas Thomas, of our woodwinds, Youth Education, Mr. Ralph John Paul, Lower Brown.
Ms. Deidre McRoy, our compliance officer. Ms. Deidre McRoy, some of the staff members are not here today, but they will definitely be here on March 30th. So we thank you, everyone. We thank you so much for your attention this afternoon. Be ready for the 100 band camp, of course, July 6th through the 13th. Please spread the word about our summer band camp. And we'll exit now with a good time. Thank you again.
Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Al Lawson Center for the second half of this rivalry matchup. Right now, FAMU is down 4 points to Bethune-Cookman, 28-24, as we have this final half in front of us.
And as we have this final half, I'm expecting both teams to really come out and make those adjustments and to see it come out and win the game.
We have a pause on the floor.
Yeah, as we have a pause on the floor, the pause is going to give you an update on just the MEAC scores around the league today.
All right, this is for the men. This is the scores at half. Of course, we're here in the Al Lawson Center. Scores 28-24 in favor of Bethune-Cookman. Savannah State is taking on North Carolina Central. Score right at half was 27-24. South Carolina State is taking on North Carolina A&T, 35-30. MD Eastern Shore and Delaware State taking on each other 24-28 as well. Wow, identical game to this one. Howard and Coppin taking on each other. Howard has a 3-point advantage at halftime, 37-34. And last but not least, Norfolk State and Morgan State are duking it out. Norfolk State has a 4-point advantage, 45-41. Back to the game at hand. Score still 24-28. A few turnovers, a few missed shots to start off the second half. Hopefully all the jitters are out and we can go ahead and see a great game like we did with the women. Maitland drives in, guarded pretty well by Reeves. Jones knew exactly where the pass was going, but couldn't get over there in time. Ball rolls off his leg. And the Wildcats retain possession. Houston to Maitland. Reeves out to guard. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Double screen up top. Play well. Jones. Good enough defense. And it's rebounded by Martin. And once again, it'll be a jump ball. Martin has to get stronger, man.
As we see, this game is definitely coming down to the trenches. We got to see what calls and adjustments were made at halftime for real. But this is what you call a great rivalry game between two great historically black colleges.
Well put. Reeves, fake pass, good entry. Skip past to Hector. Hector, the Ravenel corner three. Bang! Puts it up, puts it down. It is now a 1-point game in favor of the Wildcats.
DJ Jones was down there fighting down there.
Houston Smith steps out when he drives the baseline, so that'll be Rattler basketball.
Yes, great. That was a great defensive trip there. The Rattlers are putting the pressure on them right now.
Reeves bringing the ball down. Ravenel near the corner. I wouldn't be surprised if they drop another play for him. And there's the screen. Comes up. Pass isn't really what it needs to be. Off the screen from DJ Jones. Back to Reeves. Reeves drives, pumps, shoots. Can't get it to drop, and that's going to be rebounded by the Wildcats.
I mean, the Cookman did a good job. Oh, yeah. Great stop by Reeves there. But as the Rattlers are on offense, they're trying to look for Hector or Ravenel. Any chance that they can get it. When they don't, it seems to be they're trying to improvise and make something shake off the dribble.
And it's either going to work or it won't, and that's why their offense has been so inconsistent thus far. Reeves thought he was going to get it, but he let it go. Smart move. Double. Nice pump, nice entry, but the defense is there, rebounded by Hector. Rattlers have a chance to take the lead here. Hector pulls up a mid-range. He hasn't missed one. That's the one he missed.
Yeah, and that's right where Smart is at. And surprisingly, he missed that. As the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats on the fast break. A great block there. Great defense right there to stop him on that fast break.
Hustling. Reeves. It's going to take to the basket. Puts it open. Man, that's what I'm talking about. George Gervin. George Gervin with the spin off the glass. That was nasty. Reeves lays it in with ease. 29-28.
Definitely ease there. He had a defender on his back and somebody coming to swat the ball and finished just amazing.
Maybe wanting to get back at Maitland a little bit for his little uproar in the first half.
Wow. And as I said before, rebounds will win the game.
That man. He is the perfect blend of length and vertical for Trail Pope, causing problems on both sides of the floor. Reeves to Ravenel. Ravenel reads the floor to Jones. Jones to Reed. Reeves to Hector. Hector, nice drive.
Nice drive.
It looked good. Didn't fall. And
It looked very well, too.
Maitland, ball up top, shoots it, left hand. Oh.
That's a first miss for him.
And then there was a foul on the Rattlers on the rebound, so it will stay with Bethune. So as we take a break in the action yet again, score now 29-30. Bethune has regained the lead by 1. 15-23 left in regulation.
As we have a pause in the break here and they're on timeout, we're going to send it to Savannah here. Savannah we have a special guest here. As a lot of people being celebrated. Savannah, are you ready?
I am ready. Thank you all. In an article by Golf World Digest, you were quoted as saying, "Long driving is a sport. It's entertainment. The fans went crazy. When you touch the green, do you switch into a different persona?"
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, when I'm competing, it's like anything else in the world. You go and you try to enjoy yourself because you're working really hard. I mean, you play a game for a living, so how can you do something like that and not enjoy yourself? So for me, I kind of bring a little bit of the swag from FAMU from the hill to the green. So, you know, that's just the way I act when I do things like that.
Now I have to ask a FAMU question. What part do you miss the most about the FAMU? Is it the 100, the basketball games, the dorms, the Friday? What is it?
Biggest thing I miss about being that fan, man, it's got to be the 100. I remember when I was here and I was running track, we used to hear them practicing at night. And there's something about hearing vice versa or pass the story, and you out there, you running at night, man. It just gets you hyped up in a way that you don't ever understand. So it's definitely something different. So,
One personal question. You started off long drive in a simulator. So do you still keep in contact with the guy who first believed in you? And what is his name?
It's a guy named Steve Harris. I actually talk to him all the time. He's Bryson DeChambeau's coach, PJ tour guy. So, yeah, but we talk all the time.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the game. Okay, love?
Thank you.
Now back to you all in courtside.
So Savannah was able to talk to a long driver here for FAMU who is world renowned, been on the national stage here. Glad he came from the hill.
And it's ironic that he says the thing he misses the most is the 100, and they had a special performance upon his return. It's just timeless. I mean, regardless of whether you're a Rattler or a Wildcat or whatever, everyone pays respect to the Marching 100.
The greatest man out there.
Sent away by Martin. No, sir, not today.
Martin is going to clean up the action there yet again as we're behind a big student body right here. And we have the student behind us with an Xbox 360 controller, quote unquote, trying to play this HBCU Madness 2K20.
So let's see. We have a few costumes, a bunch of the white, a bunch of the alumni, a bunch of old, or not old, should I say? Seasoned FAMU basketball players that came through to be appreciated as Bethune sinks a three. And that's Chantrez Davis putting it down, increasing the lead to 4.
This rivalry just makes for a great crowd and great competition. As both teams are literally going back and forth with each other from the girls' game, and now went to the boys' game here.
Reeves, pump fake, steps over, can't get it. Nice way to get himself open though.
Great caller, just didn't fall.
Another three, this one doesn't fall. Hector pushes the pace, gives it up to Jones. Jones takes the left hand hook. Saw the size advantage, take advantage of it, or took advantage of it rather.
And they call screen. Well, take that back. They want to try to get. Looks like they're trying to get the ball in the post here.
Not sure. Okay. I think it's a foul on the screen, or off-ball foul on Bethune-Cookman. And with that, head coach for Bethune is going to send in 2 new players.
I want 2 things.
This is Westman Wade's first time taking into the game too for the Rattlers. As we have a Cookman silly mistake there.
Nice steal, but threw it away, just trying to not get it. Honestly, the right play to make. His teammate was just not ready for it.
Bro. Randolph at the top of keep trying to run the play there.
Ravenel can't get it to fall, but rebounded by his teammate.
Hector saves it there yet again there. The Rattlers looking for something to call here.
31-33, 13 minutes left in regulation. Randolph will, wow.
Got him with an arm bar there, push off.
He called him for the push off. That's been happening all game though, and they've been letting it go.
So my thing is, why would you want to call it late into the game like this when you want making that call consistent at the top?
Maybe let them come out, get started, but as we get nearer to the fourth quarter when it actually matters, crunch time, clutch time. If they start calling that for both teams, I actually agree with you.
Oh, wow. And 12 called for the screen, and he was able to play with a little bit of space.
Yep, ever since he made that three, he's been looking to shoot.
They're kind of, I like to call this lineup the Twin Towers, as both teams got the tall players in the game here. Hector coming to drive and was met by some defenders there.
Hustling back, swats it away, saves it, and gets it. That's how you make up for it. Rattler pulls up.
A little short, and he's getting with it. Oh, he got him with the block. He got him with the block to call. Now, that was a questionable call there. And the rest are hearing it from the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee just called a blocking foul on Hector. He was set before his feet were set. He wasn't moving. He had his arms crossed. He was stationary. He got ran into, and they called a blocking foul.
That's a question I would like to ask the ref, too, if I ever get a chance.
Hey, what can you do? That's a tough one there.
All you can do is play the game. Hopefully that call doesn't win and lose the game for the opponents.
That's a tough one there.
That is definitely a tough one. But now it's time to keep the composure and keep moving forward. There's still 12 minutes left in the game. And Randolph was giving pressure to Malik Matler here. And that was great pressure there by Malik Matlin as he's trying to finish. He throws the lob. And that is great defense and a great transition for us there. As the Wildcats are up by 8 now.
Corey gets it into Jones. Jones over to his teammate on the wing. Back up top to Randolph.
And that was a great play by Nazir Kaur to draw the foul with 3 defenders right in his face as he was going up. And as we have a timeout, we'll be back to you in a second here. The Wildcats 39, the Rattlers 31.
Nazir Kaur is at the line for Florida A&M to take 2 free throws. Splash is home the first. Can't get the second one to fall, so it'll be 32-39, 7-point lead for the Wildcats.
And the Rattlers got to make those free throws. They're free for a reason.
Nice active hands there. Jones swats it away, can't get it, but slows down the Wildcats. Francis trying to make something happen on Martin.
And I'm trying to figure out what was the call there, but
Offensive. He dipped the shoulder, went into the body of Martin. Martin stripped it away. It's offensive charge. Offensive foul.
Well, it's coming down to the final seconds. Well, not final seconds, but the final 10 minutes here. The Rattlers need to try to find an answer on offense.
Randolph gives it to Jones. Jones looking for Martin, drives left. Core thinks about the 3, drives baseline. Jones, please. Jones got it down. They got him slipping.
Yes, definitely great play there. That's what you needed to revitalize the game.
That was Dondre Duke. Dondre D on the defense.
Lucas Duffus. And good defense there. Gotta grab the rebound. It's a jump ball situation.
Randolph has it. You can hear this crowd. And he's fouled. He's fouled. They will not count that basket. But the momentum has swung entirely. These fans are waiting on any and everything to get them going so that they can hype up this home team.
Yes, definitely. And this is what we needed here, just to get that little bit of spark there. As it was moving more towards the Wildcats way here. Wow. Wow. As you're in the background, the student section here, they're all white here. The whole Al Lawson now is lit here.
Coach McCollum is not arguing that call. That was a moving screen called on Randolph. Bethune on the other end. Nice way to go to the opposite side of the basket. Andre Ducks making up for slipping and tripping on the other end of the court.
Yeah, he had to make that up. That was for Spins, ESPN's top 10 crossover right there.
It's too late. You already run. It's too late. You already run.
They're looking to try to go Ravenel's way too much in it. They look to go to Ravenel's way too much, and it's very obvious. They got to try to come with more effort to get the ball.
Cookman is getting away with a lot of pushing. Like, it's really hard for the Rattler players to even run off the screen. And I have no problem with the playing like that, just as long as it goes both ways. Maitland, nice step back, can't get it to go. Hector has some ups. Finds Ravenel. 37-41.
And if I'm picking, you have to look for Justin Ravenel. You have to look for Justin Ravenel coming off the transition.
And a timeout called before a travel or a turnover occurs by Bethune. It is now a 4-point game, 37-41, a little under 9 minutes left to go in regulation.
Yes, and head coach Ryan Willis for the Wildcats. I think his timeout was due because he saw that the game is going more towards the Rattlers' way from the crowd to the shot call and everything else.
Momentum is real.
Yes. As you hear the bell in the background, it's reminiscent of no flag on a Saturday. For those that don't know, the football schedule has been released. Our homecoming is about October 5th, will be playing North Carolina Central. And the following October 19th, will be playing North Carolina A&T. With the high school band playing in the background. Hopefully we can come out with this win with 8:57 left in the second half. The 36-41, 37. As this is a very close game.
Bethune inbounds the ball, almost throws it back quick. Duffus almost throws it away. They get it. And right before the shot clock, that's Wally Parks knocking it in from long range.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that defensive flip there. It's just he got lucky with the shot clock running down there. And that was not a bad pass. They got a great foul there. Yeah. We talked about this pusher that the Wildcats have been able to get away with so far in the game.
Well, I think they're still getting away with that, but that was a pull. Ain't too many pulls you get away with. Martin once again got position, and Chantrez Davis left really no other option but to pull him in. Stop an easy basket. Core
here is giving some great minutes off the bench here. But the offense is just selling one between Ravenel and Tracy Hector here.
Ravenel, he's going to keep on shooting. That's his strong point, and we know that when he gets hot, he's hot.
Yes, he is hot.
40-44 now.
Cookman has to try to find a way to slow him down if they want to come out of the win. It would be a back and forth game.
Francis is a little too quick for Martin there. There needs to be some help. And Martin doesn't want to get in foul trouble. Another timeout here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ravenel, senior boy Justin Ravenel has broken Danny's career record for main three-pointers. This last three-pointer set a new record for passing Baby Hall of Fame career four. Last 239 three-pointers between 2002 and 2004. This career milestone by Ravenel is very good, along with Baby Franklin.
So right now at halftime, they have just announced that Justin Ravenel has broken the 3-point record, and the old 3-point record holder has signed the ball and given it up to Justin Ravenel. 3-point attempt made. Wow, record holder. We saw it first here live against the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats.
Wow. History being made.
Right as it was.
It is February.
Yes.
This is historically Black college, right?
Black history, but
there it is. Justin Ravenel, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget this broadcast where he's identified himself.
Yes. This is something that now you can tell our kids about.
It's a legal fact. Reeves passes it to Core. Rattlers have the ball. Attempting to get it back to Ravenel.
And right into the Bethune-Cookman hands right there in the passing lane.
Hector, his first 3-point ball. And it's a little short. If he would have stepped in and it was 2, he may have made it. 40-46. Bethune-Cookman advantage. A pass in and the bucket as well. There he is, Tortrell Pope having an awesome night. Going into the body of Martin, finishing and going to the line for an and one. .69, 203, Northport, Alabama. They just made different from that state. We're going to have some MEAC men's basketball updates coming up for you in a little bit. Just stay tuned. Right now, we have Pope at the free throw line. Looking to stretch this lead to 9. Can't do it. Rebounded by Hector. Hector to Reeves. Rattlers really need to score here. 7 minutes, a little over 7 minutes left in regulation. Martin comes from the back door on your head. 42-48. The momentum's right back. Pope goes again, can't get it. Rebounded by Core. Look at the push, look at the push, look at the push. Kicks it back out. Hector. Backboard cut to Reeves. Reeves dumps it off. Oh. And Latrell Pope caught arm because Martin was about to lay it down on him.
Lay it down for real. That is what you call great offense.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone got a chance to touch the ball. And they found the open man right underneath the basket. It's just unfortunate that Martin couldn't be able to finish, but if I'm the Rattlers, I would accept him at the line. Hopefully he can make two.
Let's go, Martin. Just put it in there. Make this game a good one for everyone here. It bounces up and out. As we said in the women's game before, sometimes these are the things that at the end of the game make the W or the L.
You gotta make those free throws even though he's at one. You gotta make those free throws.
Ball in the hands of Maitland will slow it down. Just over 6 minutes left in this game. 43-48, 5-point advantage for the Wildcats. Maitland throws it up and in. That was James Harden like with the pick and roll.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't know whether it was going to be a pass or a shot until it went in. Pushes the lead to 50-43.
And the Rattlers have to try to find an answer quick as Thomas running down shortly here.
Wrapping on. So Hector thinks about it, does it, can't get it. There's a drive on Martin.
And he's confused here. A little bit 1-and-1 here. A 1-and-1 here, so.
Martin will go to the line again. He did knock down his last free throw attempt. The fans quiet down as Martin's at the line. It's a 1-and-1 situation, and they cannot knock it down.
It's rigged. They have to make these. This is the time where you need all the points you can get.
That's not the guy you want there, bro.
It sounds like they're treating them like they did Shaq back in the league days.
Possibly Hacker Martin. Make a Martin make. Nice pass. Nice pass. Nice pass.
That's what happens when you penetrate a dish.
Maitland.
They'll always be open there.
Goes baseline, fakes the pass out to the wing, and drops it in for his big man.
A great pressure there. And now you'll have an open Bethune-Cookman player. Oh!
Hector, good hustle and good hand-eye coordination. He slapped all ball really fast.
And that was a great play to stop that alley hoop. It really was like he passed off on the dunk because that would have put the momentum completely on Bethune-Cookman's side. With 4 minutes left in this game.
Want to take this time to send a shout out to thank our sideline reporter Savannah for everything that she's done throughout this broadcast. All of the wonderful information she's getting from the coaches in the huddles, halftime, before and after the game. Valuable information, folks. Valuable. Maitland.
Great ball movement. Great ball movement.
Found the open man, Armani Collins, in the corner, and he knocks it down.
You can't drop a better offensive tip for that for the Wildcats. And finally, now they probably did it. They did less for that hold. They did it with the Wildcats for the holding.
And the Rattlers are kind of they have to go on a streak here. Can't really afford missed shots, can't afford for Bethune to make them. They have the right guy at the line right now, Ravenall, but they're down by 12. A little over 4 minutes left. 15 seconds to be exact. I need one of these fans with these 2K controllers to come through right about now.
Yeah, definitely. We got like three. I see like two students here with the controllers.
Free throw missed by Ravenel. He does split it 1-1. 44-55 now, 11-point lead for Cookman.
And the Cookman literally,
and again, they are not letting Pope get these dunks off.
But Cookman right now is really driving down the lane and penetrating and dishing when it comes to this game, as we have a timeout here.
When you have someone like Maitland, it just makes it so much easier. He honestly, it's the color of their jerseys and his height, which makes me think of a small guy who led the NCAA in scoring. A lot of people don't know him. He actually didn't even make it to the league. When he made it, but he didn't stay too long. He went to the D-League for a little bit now. I'm not sure. But that guy, he has the X factor. He knows how to make things happen.
As we come back to the game here, we'll have an update on the MEAC score from Alfonso here.
All right, so those basketball updates, Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M, of course, right here. 4 minutes left, 55-44. The final for Savannah State and North Carolina Central, 69-78, as Carolina Central escapes with the 9-point win. South Carolina State, North Carolina A&T, 13-12 left in that game right now, 42-47 in favor of NCAP. In the Eastern Shore and Delaware State, the final is 56-62 in the Eastern Shore. Howard and Coppin State are still battling away right now, 7 minutes 20 seconds left, 65-56 in favor of Howard. Norfolk State, Morgan State also are still battling, 1:23 left, and it's 71-72. Right now, Morgan State has the lead.
As Cole did a lot of kicking and dancing, but couldn't finish. Could not finish at all.
And the fans and the players are starting to feel this game slip and slip and slip. Ball in the hands of Maitland. They'll surely take their time. Maitland pulls up, can't get it. Rebounded by Reeves. Reeves reading the floor, racing. Dives for the ball, gets it.
Great hustle.
And calls timeout. Smart play there.
Smart play. As the Rattlers down 10, every possession counts. Now in the final minutes of this game, I'm sorry.
Each team starts their journey on separate roads, but they all converge to one.
55 left in regulation, 44-55.
There'll be an agony and even stand. There'll be bulldogs and bears, lightning tigers, storm tigers, hornets fighting across the ice, and wildcats rattling the rattles. That's just the terms. When it ends, one game is set. Only one team will claim the title. MEAC.
For any Bethune fans tuning in to the feed, you'll be pleased to know that Latrell Pope has a double-double, 20 points, 10 rebounds on 9 of 16 shooting.
And I told you he's a leading MEAC rebounder with 12 per game, and he's at 10 now.
Justin Ravenel, as Pope calls that as well, being there for the defense. Ravenel saw him and had to take a few extra steps, but the ref saw it as well. Nice layup by Ravenel off the steal. 46-55. And now a foul called on Reeves as FAMU was in panic mode.
Yeah, they're starting to hit the panic button now. They've opened up a full court press.
Mm-hmm. They have cut it down to single digits. That is the good news. But if they don't get the steal, they still do very much so need a stop.
They have height on this. They have the height advantage here. This full press didn't really do nothing to Bethune. They scored good.
It's not terrible defense by the Rattlers. Just a great hit shot.
Very great hit shot. And that was a very questionable call.
Let's get this done and get out of here.
And you hear the Wildcat player, number 4, saying, let's get this done and get out of here. That's Armani Collins there.
Maitland with the ball, guarded by Reeves.
Now that was an interesting blocking call there. And that's a questionable call.
At this pace, it's going to be really hard for the Rattlers to put this game on.
With 2:14 left, they're down 11 points here. About to be more if Malik can sink these free throws.
Maitland knocks it down. 12-point lead now, 2:14 left in the regulation. Maitland lined up for a second of 2. Knocks that down as well.
There's another call.
This one's on Bethune.
This is a blow way too much to my liking for this to be a rivalry game. With 2:04 left, I mean, the fat lady is getting her voices ready to sing. She's warming up now. Because
now the home of the hecklers are really kicking in now.
Yes.
Ravenel knocks down both. Interesting decision here. McCollum takes him off.
And they drive again, and he almost finishes that. So it's safe to say that now that the fat lady has sung now.
I've seen crazier things happen. Core, pump fake, and stolen away by Maitland.
And that guy's been all over the floor.
Maitland has had a spectacular game, too. It's just been overshadowed by the dominance of Latrell Pope. Maitland, over 10 points, close to 10 assists, and almost 5 steals. Only needs one more. I'd say that's a pretty productive game.
With 121 left, Stanley down 13 points here.
And now it's become a battle of the fans. Not the bands,
but the fans.
but the fans. Like you said, the fat lady, this is her too.
Yeah, she's harmonizing now.
Yeah, 50-63, 13-point lead, unless Tracy McGrady comes out in orange and green uniform.
We might get a Reggie Jackson performance. But it's safe to say that the Rattlers have lost this game.
And there's an air ball.
And now it's on the foul, so it is safe to say that they have lost.
Gabriel Steele, probably a shooter that coach wanted to put in, but he hasn't touched the floor yet tonight, so there's no rhythm whatsoever for him to go off of.
And as it's starting to get down to the closing seconds, it's safe to say that this team has had a pretty successful season, but due to ARP issues, they will not be in the MEAC tournament. They're currently sit third in the MEAC now. And it is a little bit frustrating that this team can't compete.
Hector almost loses it, gets it back, Ravenel can't get another one.
Oh, and as Malik ran right into the announcer's table,
You guys okay over there?
kind of just scared me. Yeah, we're good here.
Thanks, Savannah. At least he didn't jump across it.
Oh man, yeah. I would have had that Wildcat blood on me.
Yeah, all 5-6 of it.
With 39 seconds left, Bethune-Cookman 63, Stanley 52, and it is safe to say that the Wildcats have came in here and have dominated both games.
I wouldn't say dominated. That women's game came down to the end. And this one, it's not as close as the women's game was, but it was a battle. I will say ultimately, at the end of the day, they dominated by getting 2 wins. But, you know, the fans aren't necessarily happy. They're going home with 2 L's, but your team fought, and they gave you something to come and spend your money on. So,
yeah, this was honestly, even though we lost, it was a great show for both teams. I mean, you got what you wanted, a competitive game. This wasn't no blowout to where we knew certain teams were going to lose. And as we're in the final 31 seconds left, I want to mention that now that both of these, Bethune-Cookman gets to get ready for the MEAC tournament.
there it is. This is just some good practice for him. Reeves rattles it home. Rattlers can see if they can knock this down to at least a single-point game for pride's sake. Reeves gets the second one to go as well, 54-65. And Maitland is fouled. I tell you, he's an excellent ball handler, and that may have been the difference in the entire game. Nobody on Florida A&M's roster was able to handle the ball and penetrate and be as confident and not turn it over like Maitland has done. He also has a high assist number. He also can score the ball. He also is a great defender. As I mentioned, close to 5 steals. All around, this was a great showing for him and his partner in crime, Pope.
Pitching senior 34, Isaiah Martin.
And then too much.
Give him a hand if you need support. All right, give a hand with number 21. Justin Ravenel.
As Justin Ravenel leads the game, this will be the last time he touches Florida A&M's floor. And with the final lead, Reeves and the Rattlers leave the court with a no W for the second game in a row. This score 54-67. VCU ran away at the end and will also run to the MEAC tournament. For myself and for Calvin Sykes here at Al Lawson Center, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.